pleased to discuss the weather condition for 2017. To discuss this with me is the GM Weather Forecasting Service on the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, talking about Mr. Ishiaku Ibrahim. So you're welcome to this program.
Thank you very much.
Just about early this year, the NIMET gave an overview of the seasonal rainfall prediction. I want you to give us a basic knowledge on what 2017 looks like.
Of March 2017, NIMET released the 2017 edition of the seasonal rainfall prediction, and that prediction gives us a detail of what the weather and climate of Nigeria is going to look like during the year. Most importantly, in the prediction we specified when the rains are likely to start, when they are likely to end, the length of the growing season, the total amount of rainfall, and in that publication we also mentioned the period we expect some what we call dry spells, period where maybe there will be shortage of rainfall or rain will not occur up to 10 to 20 days in some places. So in summary, that is what is contained in the forecast. We also included temperature forecast, although the temperature forecast was from January to April 2017. That is what is in the forecast.
I'm concerned about energy. Due to what the forecast said, that there will be limited rainfall or short-term rainfall this year. It will definitely affect hydropower generation. What do you think the federal government or the country should know that will help salvagers of power decline in our power?
It talk about shortfall in rainfall expected in most places, but in some places like in the northeast and northwest and parts of the southwestern part like Kwara axis, we're going to have normal and even above normal rainfall. But for those areas where we have hydropower generating plants where the rains are going to be below normal, we advise that there should be a form of rain harvesting. Of course, because the rains are going to start with intensity, high intensity at the beginning, there should be a form of rain harvesting. And alternatively, the technology is now gradually moving away from hydropower generation to other alternative sources of energy, such as solar power, for example. And it is good thing to note that we have enough of solar energy in this country, and if government can encourage the use of solar power, I think it will go a long way to actually augment the hydroelectric power generation.
In the NIMET that there will be moderate harmattan, which will cause reduction in horizontal visibility, which will cause flight disruptions and loss of revenue due to that delay. What do you advise the aviation sector to do?
The rainfall season is gradually setting in, but in the months of January, February and even March, you will recall that there were a lot of flight cancellation and delays, which directly affected the revenue generation of the airlines. And in that case, you can do little or none to what is happening to nature. When you have peak dust haze, reducing visibility below the minima of the airport, then the aircraft cannot land or take off. And the only thing is to now plan. You can replan and reschedule your flights to a more convenient time when the visibility will improve, particularly the late evening to night periods. I think the visibility usually improves about that period, so it is better to fly at that time. But having said that, like I said, the Harmattan season is over. We look forward to the next season again beginning from November, December in the northern part of the country. So for now, we are concentrating on the rainfall, and we are monitoring the onset of rainfall as predicted to see where there are deviations, if there is any.
On the Harmattan season, you know we have a shorter rainfall. To come up from what are the estimated periods so that people could plan towards it after the short rainfall period? What's the experience? Is it we supposed to start the Harmattan period from September, October, or December like it used to be?
Because we predicted early cessation of rainfall, it does not necessarily mean that the Harmattan dust days would set in immediately. You see, the Harmattan usually is as a result of this display or interaction between the northeasterly winds and the southwesterly winds that are coming from the Atlantic Ocean. So there is to be a displacement depending on which one is stronger. I don't want to go into the meteorological terminologies there. But what I'm trying to say is, even though the rains will cease early by the prediction, it does not mean the Harmattan dust days will set in as early as September. No. There will be room for that, again, that adjustment in the season as what we call the ITD, the line that is separating the northeasterly winds and the southwesterly recedes southwards. And then considerably enough, there will be a time lag that will be given for the Saharan high pressure center to become strong enough to be able to bring strong winds that will lift the dust from the Sahara desert and then transport them to our area. So that will take another additional 2 months. So the Harmattan is expected to still, start in November.
Okay, on agriculture now, it has been predicted that there's going to be limited rainfall and so limited planting season. What do you advise the country in particular to do? Right now, the cost of farm produce are very expensive in the market, and that's what is causing hike in inflation. Though at the time the inflation went down, but we know in the market that things are going like a model of Gary going for 350 is because there's so much fear in the air. So can you clarify that?
There's going to be shorter growing season. All we need is planning. Planning in the sense that with the amount of rainfall that is going to occur, if there is adequate planning by the farmers, the effect can be mitigated. And what I mean by adequate planning here now is for you to look at those crops, the type of crops that can mature within the period, the specified period. If your own area, for example, is predicted for the season to end in first week of October or last week of September, what you need to do is you calculate how long is your own length of growing season going by the prediction, and then you will get crops because there are improved varieties now that can mature in 3 months if it is maize, for example, or even less. So it's a matter of sensitizing the farmers about this. If the farmers are well sensitized and they are well guided, I don't think that it is going to be a serious problem. After all, we have some countries that don't even have as much rainfall as we do, and yet they can be able to produce enough food to feed the populace. However, another alternative is to prepare for irrigation, to make arrangement for irrigation so that if your crops are still not fully matured for harvest and then the rain ceases, then you have alternative water that you can give the crops to survive up to the end of the season. I think that is my own candid advice.
Yeah, that was the GM Weather Forecasting Services talking about ways on how to be able to manage the short rainfall. One of the things they said is rain harvesting. But before we go, I'll be taking some phone calls. While the phone number will be on your screen, you could just decide to call in to participate in the discussion from the studios. Particularly what you should understand is that this year we're going to have limited rainfall, and that will also affect farming in the country. And so if farming is going to be, if it's supposed to be 6 months consistent rainfall, we're going to have less than that. That's what NIMET had predicted. And we all have to be prepared for anything. You know, the cost of things in the market is like it's smelling that the rain will not fall much this year. You know, the way things are increasing, you could tell that there's a signal. There's a signal somewhere. A mudu of gari has risen from 100 naira, right? 150 is now at 350, 400. So we need to be prepared for this year's section of rainfall. One of the things the GM also said is that we should adopt irrigation, irrigating the farmlands, irrigating wherever you're using. So if you don't have adequate rainfall in your farm, probably a rice plantation, probably in the eastern part of the country, and you have a rice plantation and you don't have good rainfall, please, you are advised to use the irrigation process. These are all strategies. The federal government is supposed to plan. Everybody is supposed to put his hands on deck. We'll take a short break, and when we're back, we'll continue from here. In case you're just joining us, this is The Current. To be part of this program, or if you want to sponsor this program, you want to keep it on air, you could reach me on my various platforms. My phone number is 09021382970. That's my WhatsApp number. Reach me on that number. Then you could also reach me through my email address, www.thecurrenttvshow.com, and also you can reach on my Twitter handle, Frida Okira1. At Twitter. So these are the various handles you could reach me and be part of this program. But meanwhile, we're continuing on this program. I want to hear a contribution from you outside, those farmers. You farmers, you've said planting up. Not my phone number. Please call. Put the number, the landline number on the screen. Please call this number 080-9987-1889. I mean 080-9987-1989, please. You can call this number, not my number. More so, don't call me. Send me a WhatsApp message. That's what I respond to. I won't respond to your call because of several activities. Then more to add up is that the NIMET is doing a lot in the area of aviation. If you could see the SRP, the seasonal rainfall prediction, that there will be a lot of cancellation of flights because of the environmental factors of the weather, environment, climate change, and all that. These are the factors that will affect flight, they affect the agriculture, and particularly about the agriculture because that's where the food basket of the country relies. We'll take this call. This is our first caller. Hello. If you're just joining us, this is The Current. We are taking calls now. Hello, my first caller. Call the number on your screen, 080-9987-1989. I want core farmers to talk to me about what's happening in their various farming system, what's been happening. Has there been late planting of corn, planting of groundnut, because those are the things that thrive during the rainy season. Then late plantation of tomatoes. We just want to hear your views, okay? Hello? Wow, seems like the network is bad. Let's take this one again. Hello? Hello? Yeah, what's your name and where are you calling from? Yeah, I can hear you. Turn down your TV set.
I'm from Abuja.
Okay. We are in Abuja. Please, if you're calling, please, can you help me turn down your TV set? Let's help me turn down your TV set so it doesn't affect our calls. Hello? Please, if you're calling in, turn down your TV set. Hello? Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm from Abuja.
Okay, we are in Abuja. Dede. Okay, what's your name?
My name is Obodo Jessica.
Okay, it's nice calling in. What's your contribution? What's farming system in your area? Has the reduction in rainfall affected you in any way? Hello? Please, can you still help me turn down your television set? It's really affecting our program. In case you're just joining us, this is the current. We are taking phone calls. Hello?
Hello, so I didn't hear something like you people are talking very well. So I now called you to tell me what you told so that I can know what to do.
I said farming in your area because of limited rainfall. Has it affected you? Are you a farmer? Do you farm? Do you have anything you do as regards farming?
Yes, I can do all of them. I'm a farmer, I'm a worker, so...
Are you aware that the NIMET, Nigerian Meteorological Agency, said that there will be limited rainfall this year and it's going to affect your agricultural products? So far, has there been any impact on low rainfall on your farm?
The thing affects our work. The rain that affects our work is not this year, because this year there happens to heavy rain from this Abuja, especially these days. So this year haven't affected our family anymore.
Okay, thank you very much for your contribution. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay, that was a lady from Dede. We'll take another. Hello?
Hello?
What's your name and where are you calling from?
Precious.
Okay, and you're calling from? Please, can you help me turn down your TV set so we'll have a sweet, beautiful program. Hello?
Hello?
What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Adora.
Okay. So what's your contribution? Hello? Can you hear me?
I'm Adora, calling from Lugo.
Oh, good. What's your contribution to what we've been discussing?
Okay. Yes, actually I'm not a farmer, but the rain has really affected crops. like maize and other things. Like I have a neighbor who do plant all these things and other things. But the rain is really disturbing her. She has to go to the train, fetch water and be watering.
A lot of apologies to that. That's why we need information. Can you hear me? Okay, we'll just take this call. Hello? Turn down your TV set, the volume of your TV set. Thank you. Yeah, what's your name and where are you calling from? Okay. We'll take more calls. Hello? As network issues. The climate change also will affect telecommunication. So we will expect anything because there's a different approach, there's a different swing in our weather, our climate condition 2007. So we should expect any. Hello? What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello?
Hello?
What's your name and where are you calling from? You could help me make it faster. I have a lot of callers online. So what's your name and where are you calling from? Okay, Guagua. What's your contribution to this program?
My contribution is people that planted up for the first bed and fall, they have to go back on them. So we are praying that God will help us to share this issue so that people will not suffer for COVID. That's my contribution. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I think that's all we can take on this program. One thing, thank you, Madam, calling from Dede or so. The truth is, the purpose of NIMET, Nigeria Meteorological Agency, is to be able to ascertain, to predict rainfall and seasonal seasonal climate change. And they've predicted. So what we should do is address the issue. You know what you should expect as a farmer. People have been making, on this program I told you that the CBN had said that in more than 70,000 people in Kebbi are making above ₦1 million from farming rice. So as a farmer is a big business now. It's not that local business you do. No, it's a big business. So as a farmer, the purpose why I brought this issue up is because I want my viewers to be enlightened. You need to be informed. It is when you are informed you can prepare. So you prepare for this season. This is a season of low rainfall, and I came to tell you that by July you should be wrapping up rainfall this year. By July latest, before the end of July, according to NIMET. So begin to prepare. What do I do differently? You must still grow those crops, and the cost of living does not have to go up. We can work towards it. The federal government has said it. You could start working towards it. There's a couple of calls coming in, but that's the level, that's the limit I can take for now. Thank you very much for joining me. Frida Okiria, I'm actually out of time. I'll come your way with beautiful episodes of this program, more interesting discussions next week. Remain blessed and have a blessed week. Bye.